The girl. This panel always confused me the more and more I looked at it. Now, of course, there can only really be two real candidates since Susie and Noelle are really the only prominent female characters in Deltarune that actually have a purpose. But even though it's still been kind of vague, though once you look past the visual similarity and the crypticness of it, you can actually see that it is actually Noel. Also, I watched this dude's video. It's his first video on Deltarune, so I want to give my credit to him before I go any further. So go check out his channel and his video on this too, because he helped me make this connection. Noelle has a lot of angel imagery around her, which is most likely what led us to start thinking that she the angel, of course. Though if we look in the hospital in Rudy's room, we can see she did craft. It does seem that Noelle actually did make a little doll for Rudy. Now a doll. Now Noelle doesn't have any imagery or anything else really related to her as prominent as that when it comes to dolls, but this may be in association with the Steam account Weather Doll, one of the accounts on Steam that does the fixes for Deltarune. Now this is where it gets interesting. Now, talking about how much Toby actually does like Japan, he literally just released a chapter themed after it. Judging by the way the doll looks, it looks very similar to a Teru Bozu doll in Japan, aka one of the dolls that people create in order to hope for good weather. The story around it centers on a girl ascending to heaven, symbolically to sacrificing herself to bring better days. You see where I'm going with this? I think Noelle is going to die. And saying how all this connects one way or another, I don't think it's too far-fetched to think this. I mean, Noelle literally is in a crucifixion position in chapter 2. I mean, the foreshadowing. Let's say the knight is Carol, or even if she isn't, let's just say Carol is just either the knight or just in association with them and Chris. Her knowledge of the prophecy, right, about a girl, about a love finding its way to a girl, meaning Noelle. Carol would have naturally put this together almost immediately. So Carol decided that to save Noelle, they would use pretty much a scapegoat, which would be Susie. And I mean, a girl who's just coming into town, whose parents probably don't care about her. I mean, we never see Susie's parents ever check on her this entire time. A girl who's especially been a real bully to Chris, and Carol just generally does not like her and sees her as a bad influence on Noelle. It would make sense why Carol would want to substitute Susie for Noelle to die. But not only this, but Chris too. As we can see in the chapter 4 egg room, Chris is handling a lot of guilt due to the role they played in Des's disappearance. And that guilt, combined with the fact that at the time Susie was still bullying them, it would also make sense that Chris would also make the decision to scapegoat Susie too, since Chris at that time wouldn't like her either. But of course, once the events of chapter 1 and on happen, Chris actually learns something devastating. They actually like Susie. Heck, they might even have feelings for her. So they have to choose between sacrificing her or Noelle. Or they managed to save both. I don't really know yet. And plus, didn't Susie get mentioned in the last prophecy? Like the one she shattered? Now, I know we don't actually see it since, I mean, she broke it. But I'm pretty sure a lot of us assume by now that also hints at Susie's death, making another connection to this. And I just wanted to thank LG_here, because if I did not know about the Weather Doll Steam account, I most likely would have never figured this out or thought of this. So yeah, thanks to him. Go check out LG underscore here's channel and theory. I'm gonna put his video and channel in the description. Alright, I'll see you guys later.